Nice bag, dude.
Thanks, man.
Hey guys, welcome back to See No Movie, Hear No Movie, where one of us doesn't see the movie and the other doesn't hear the movie, and today we're gonna watch
300, Rise of an Empire.
I'm Kale.
I'm Jeremy.
And now we should just flip the coin. Let's just get to it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
I really don't want to not see this.
This is the one you need to see. Heads, I get to watch the movie. Tails, you get to watch the movie.
Deal.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
God damn it!
Woo! 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 Woo!
Son of a bitch.
So you want to get this thing started? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Ho 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 ho! And it's over.
Ugh. All right.
Anyway, did we actually do this? Yes. Okay, so from what I saw, I couldn't tell what time this took place during, whether it was before 300, after 300.
I can tell you that. The first 20 minutes of the movie is like a history lesson where they tell you about Xerxes and all this other shit. And then like the rest of the movie happens kind of at the same time as 300, the first one. And then there's a resolution to
But there's
war.
no Leonidas, though.
He wasn't in it because I didn't see. Well,
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Obviously, he didn't talk.
He wasn't in it.
They referenced him.
Yeah, and he was like dead a couple of times. They showed him on the ground just like this.
Oh, really? They were like just
Yeah,
from
eyes
the first
open.
movie,
Yeah.
so they didn't have to pay him again.
Yeah, I didn't want to pay him
okay.
again.
Did it look as good as the first 300?
Yeah, it did. They nailed it again.
I couldn't really tell all the time. Like I knew when there were battles, obviously, because there was like all these swords clanging, and like
Yeah.
I could hear people getting stabbed and whatnot. But like, were all the battles at sea?
Yeah, about 75% of the battles were at sea, and that was one of the cool parts of this, is like, they added a whole different element to the way that they fight, because they were crashing ships into other ships, and then they board those ships, and then there's monsters that are like throwing oil everywhere.
There are
There's
monsters?
this
I had
time
no
around.
idea.
There's monster, like giant people, there's sea serpents. It's crazy.
Sea serpents?
Yeah, the sea serpents
See,
are
they don't even
gnarly.
reference the monsters at all. It's
Yeah, they're just
like,
there. Like a guy fell in the water, and then all of a sudden, like a sea serpent got him, and you're just like, oh, yeah, I guess they shouldn't go in the water.
How many heads got cut off? A lot?
About over 30.
30 heads?
Yeah,
30
over 30.
decapitations.
There's
Holy
one
shit.
part where the girl walks up, and she has 6
Heads?
So, 6 king heads, and yeah, and then people are just cutting heads off all the time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, like it's super cool there. It's
Well, what about like arms and legs? Are they cutting off arms and legs?
That happened a couple of times,
Okay,
but
so mostly heads.
you know what? It was all enough of the dismemberment that I needed for the night.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. There's a couple of things I didn't realize when I was watching the first 300. A common thing is when they look into the camera or look off the camera and they go, yeah! Like they point and they scream. That's
They do
another
that a
thing.
lot?
Yeah, they go, yeah! That was like 14 times during the movie.
You didn't understand the story. Like, you didn't get the story at all. Do
No.
you even understand, like, the beginning of Xerxes, like how he became Goldman?
The guy with the blue cape
There was a guy with a blue cape.
shot him shot his like, I don't know, boss, king?
Okay.
With an arrow. Which, by the way, the guy's a fucking retard. He's standing on the end of a ship, and he's watching the guy shoot an arrow at him. And he goes... And meanwhile, the guy Xerxes, is going, no! He already got hit. No! Like, he gets hit, and he's still going, no!
In slow-mo, in
Yeah, he
glorious
wasn't
3D.
gonna stop that arrow. But anyway, yeah, Xerxes, I don't know, he was just avenging him, and then... the blue cape guy, and then the evil woman. Those
So,
are the only characters I really know.
That was
about.
Xerxes' dad. He was the king
Oh, he was his
of the
dad.
Persians. I guess the guy in the blue cape was Themistocles. He's the main guy. His name's Themistocles. And
Domesticles?
doesn't really roll off the tongue, and they said it about 500 times. He didn't have a nickname. I would have called him like Big Tom or something.
Here's a little something you missed.
Okay. Uh-oh.
You missed boobs.
Oh, I knew it.
You missed Eva Green's boobs, and you missed a sex scene between Big Tom and Artesia
Really?
that was... And it was in 3D.
It sounded painful.
It was angry sex, because they
Really?
hate... They're enemies.
Well, there was like...
So it was like angry sex.
Well, I heard
And he
like...
threw it, like there's a battle table, like that she's, strategically doing shit, and he like fucking throws her up there, and then he just... Themistocles is straight up,
Oh,
and then like she throws him against the wall, and then he throws her against the table and rips off all her
Oh,
clothes.
damn. So he like
And then-
he
yeah.
invaded that ass, huh?
Yeah, that was That was a great scene. Ava Green as the villain was great.
So compared to the first 300, like, were the guys just as ripped? Like all the soldiers, they were as
Big
hot?
Tom looked a little fat a couple of times.
Really?
Yeah, like he had some, like he opened up a fast food joint.
Really?
Yeah, they were a little bit more
He was
booby.
like the star. They didn't make him do extra push-ups?
At times, like in the sex scene, he looked ripped. And then when he was talking to Lena, he looked a little chubby.
Really?
Yeah, like he was flexing while he was walking or whatever. But anyway, yeah, there were some, I swear, there were some guys there that were like twice as buff as the guys in 300.
Really? What'd you think of the 3D IMAX?
Oh, it was so good, man. I loved the 3D. They had this weird thing where they had particles floating in every scene so that you could remember that it was in 3D all the time.
Really?
It was awesome. If you're gonna go see this, you have to see this in 3D. Yeah, I'm telling you, it was a visual feast for the eyes.
Huh.
It was great. I loved it.
Sound was pretty good too. So based on what you saw, what are you gonna give this movie?
I'm gonna give it a 9 Eva Green boobs out of 10.
Wow.
I got everything that I wanted out of this. I got the return of 300, the slow-mo. I got all the shirtless guys I could ask for. I got a new character, Eva Green. I got, it was just crazy. The sea battles, they added only just enough mythical creatures. I was into it. I didn't even need to know the story because that's not why I was going. I was going because it's fucking 300.
Based on what I heard, I'm gonna give it 8 decapitated heads out of 10.
Really? That's really high for not seeing.
Well, because it sounded like a lot of goddamn fun, and I'm gonna pay money to go see it based on how much I like the first movie and how much the second one sounds like it's cool like the first one.
Yeah.
So I'm totally gonna go see it.
I'm gonna go see it again too, because I want to hear it a little bit, but
Yeah.
I mean, I know what I'm gonna get.
A lot of story you missed.
Plus, I'm going for this sex scene again.
Yeah, I want to see that.
All right, that's it for See No Movie, Hear No Movie. We rated it so high.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for joining us, and please tell us what you think we should watch next. All right, see you guys next time. I so won by not having to.
I know.
Hear
I got to hear her boobs. That was
How they sound?
like Jello.